second best. Make me believe there was a time that you weren't like the rest. And I'll never ask you again, and I'll never ask you again. For all the moments and the memories, no one could ever say we never had a history. But I'm leaving that all behind, and there's nothing gonna change my mind. A paradox, the key you dropped, a manifest. For what you lost was me. For my sake, please stop slowing me down, stop holding me up. We're making a scene, enough's enough. Let's be honest, your promise was never meant to last. So I'm taking you on, I'm calling you out. There's nothing left for us here now. Let's be honest, I promise I'm never looking back for my sake. For my sake.
Alright, we've reached the woods. Rainn, what does the profile of this person look like, or what does it say about them? This description seems familiar, but I don't know where. Oh, sorry. Tall male with orange fur and purple eyes. Don't know what his real job is, but seems like there's something else going on besides his actual job. But that description sounds so familiar, but where? Now that you mention it, it does sound familiar. But neither can I put my finger on it either. Well, I guess we'll just have to keep looking and learning about his description and maybe his whereabouts. Are we close to the burner phone, or does anyone see the burner phone at all? Because I don't see it, so we're gonna have to split up and start looking. I'm gonna go over here with Salem. Rainn and Viper, can you look in this area right here? Come on, Salem, let's go. Yeah, you guys look here. I'll be back with her. Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna go look over behind this tree. You can look over behind that one. Yeah, I got it. Okay, let's see. Guys, I found something. That fast? Hold up, wait for us. Yeah, wait for us, we're coming. Let me just get it. Okay, I got it. Here. Well, here's the burner phone, but where's the person that's supposed to be holding it? I'm sorry, sis. I didn't see anybody with the phone. All I did was look behind that tree, and all I found was the phone. I didn't see anybody holding it. I didn't see who the person was. So, apparently before we got here, they must have either known we were on to them, or they dropped it a lot quicker than we thought they were going to. I really wish I would have saw the person, but I didn't. All I saw was this phone behind that tree. I really wish I would have known who, dropped it, but I have no idea. I'm really, really sorry. All I did was look behind the tree, found the burner phone, and that's it. So, my observation and at least opinion or theory or whatever you want to call it, the situation, is that they got a new burner phone. And the two, questions I have is, why did they abandon it quickly? And two, why did they place it behind here? Do they know we're after them? Is there something else going on that we don't know about? It's really hard in this situation to figure out what is going on. I just want to know. I'm so tired of obstacles getting in our way when we're so close to finding out something. I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated. Every time we're close to something, like a lead or something, something's always got to happen, and then it puts us right back at square one. We were so close to figuring out who it was, and now we're back at square one again. I'm so frustrated. I need to go. Rainn, but I didn't want her to do that. I could go talk to her. Guys, I think the best situation now is just to let her be. I know you both want to help her. And I know you guys are very good friends and a sibling to her. But I think right now she just needs some time to cool off. She's really, really determined to figure out who killed your parents. She's very determined, and I can see it in her eyes as well as I can see the determination, and I know in her heart that she has a lot of determination for the situation. But you guys keep going to her every time she needs time for herself. I'm not saying that you guys can't be there for her when she's going through a hard time, but you do need to let her process things before you just go over and start talking to her. Because that can definitely result into her to start screaming at you, or even one day eventually just shut you out of her problems altogether. I know you two love her, and I know you two care about her, and I know you two want everything best for her. And I know that you guys want to make sure she's okay, especially when she's frustrated, angry, or anything else she's going through. But you've got to give her time to process. If you don't ever give her time to process her feelings to where she can come and say what she needs to say collectively instead of just, bringing the anger into it, one day she might shut both of you out of her problems and never tell you until it gets to a dire situation or something really, really bad, and that's the last thing I would want for both of you. I know you both care about Rainn a lot, and I'm learning that, and I care about her too, but you've got to give her time to cool off, because if you don't, she'll just start shouting at you, and you'll all end up in a big argument, and it might result into you all having a big fight that will take way too much time to resolve. I'm not saying that siblings and friends don't fight, because they do, but this situation could be dire for your friendship and sibling relationships. And that's the last thing I would want for you guys. Just give her some time to cool off. Can you hand me the burner phone so I can see what information I can get out of it? I might not be the best at these things, but I can try to figure out something. I've maybe hacked a burner phone at least once in my life, so maybe I can do it again. I hate to admit it, Viper, but she's got a point. Every time Rainn goes through something, we never let her process her emotions. We always just run after her, trying to figure out what she's going through. We never let her process her emotions. Maybe we should let her go off. If she doesn't come back in at least about 20 to 30 minutes, I'll go check on her and make sure she hasn't, like, died or anything. Because the last thing I would want Rainn to do is get hurt out here. Because I don't think she has a clue where she is. But we should at least let her process her emotions so she won't scream at us, and also so we won't, jeopardize our friendship or sibling relationships with this entire thing. You got it? Yeah, Salem, I understand. I understand that she needs some time to process. I'm just so used to, going after her because she is my sister and she's the only sibling I have and the only family I have left, and I just worry about her a lot. The last thing I want to do is lose her to something. I can't lose any more family. I already lost our mom and dad, and I don't want to lose her then. It's just hard. It's extremely hard. Anyways, here you go. I hope you can find some valuable information that we can use. As I said before, I'm gonna try. Burner phones are extremely hard to hack into since most of the data is already corrupted for reasons, but I can try. If I can't, then we may have to wait for Rainn. Oh, come on, come on, okay. Crap, I almost got into it. The password keeps changing. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time. If I can't get it, then Rainn's just gonna have to do it, because this is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Crap, okay, I can't get into it. We're gonna have to wait for Rainn. It's just, I didn't realize these were that hard to hack into as I thought they were. 30 minutes later. Rainn hasn't come back, and I'm getting a little worried now. Salem, you want to go check on her? Yeah, I'll be right back. I promise I'll be right back. I'll see if she's ready to come back. I'll be right back. Okay. Not to be nosy or pry into anything, because I've had this question since I've met you, but how do you know about me and my sister? She said like one day you just showed up out of the blue, asking if she was Rainn Willows. How the heck do you know who she is? And how the heck do you know who I am? And how the heck do you know about our entire, situation we're going through? Are you a spy or something? No, I'm not a spy. Well, not exactly one. But, how would I say this? I'm in a complicated relationship with my current partner right now. And he works for the police or some kind of detective. I have no idea. It's something like that. But his father is trying to find out something about me because of my entire past and stuff like that. But anyways, one day I snuck into the filing room because I was bored and had nothing else to do, and I came across two files. One was of yours, and the other one was Nile's. One said Viper willows, the other one said Rainn willows. I read a little bit into your file, but I read more into Rainn's file because it seemed like she had a lot more evidence, kind of the person, as much as she could recall when she was younger. But she seemed like she had a lot more determination. I'm not saying that you don't have any determination to figure out who killed your parents. I'm pretty sure you would like to know too. But she seems really determined, and every time something doesn't go her way that goes, like, circles her back to square one, she gets frustrated. I'm sorry if it seems like I was prying into your life or if I was being a little nosy myself, but I really wanted to help you. So I tried to find a current address on you both, and the only one I could find was a biker gang that was nearby because, as far as I was thinking, either she was the one who joined or you were the one who joined and she was just staying with you. Or she might even be a part of the biker gang as well. I don't know. But that's why I went and asked her if she was Rainn Willows. She told me she was because I wasn't entirely sure if she was or if I was just talking to a random stranger who had no idea about anything about this case, because that's the last thing I would want to do is talk to a random stranger about a case that doesn't even involve them. So I wanted to make sure I had the right person. It's not like I never wanted to talk to you. I just really want to help your sister, and I really want to help you too. I may not know what it's like to have my parents murdered, or lose my parents at a young age when I still need them. And also, I don't know what it's like to have to care for a sibling and kind of be both parents at the same time when your parents are dead and you kind of have to take care of your little sister all on your own. I have no idea what that feels like, and I'm pretty sure you had a very tough time trying to be both mother and father to her, as well as trying to go through your own life and your own education and trying to be a part of a biker gang and trying to do all this stuff. As I said, I'll never know what it's like, but I've been through a lot of things in my past. Things that I'm definitely not proud of. And definitely don't want to say to you in case it changes your opinion on me. But I've been through a lot of messed up things. And I'm not going to say that I'm not going to sit here and say I know what you're going through. Because I don't. But I know what it's like to have to grow up almost pretty fast and see the world in a different view. Believe me, I've seen the ugly side of life. It's terrible. And I wouldn't wish my life on anybody. I don't even think they could take it. I've still wondered how I've survived this long. But I want to help you too, in any way that I can. Whether that means I have to fight my way through it, or fight anybody that hurts both of you. I want to help you. You both have been through a lot, but I still want to help you. Yes, I've seen the ugly side of life and I've been through a lot. It doesn't mean that I can't help somebody and kind of turn the way people think about me around. Now, it's not going to change everybody's view on me. But at least you guys will know a side of me that a lot of people don't even know I have. A side that actually cares about people. And believe me when I say this, I don't care or trust about a lot of people. That's just the way I am and the way I've always been. But just know, When I truly care about somebody, I will do everything in my power to help them, whether or not what it is. And I want to help you and Rainn and Salem and all of you the best I can. Can't promise it's going to be the best that I can do, but I'm going to try. Because I don't help very many people. But you three have sparked my interest that I never had. And you've also opened a part of me that I thought died a long time ago. Or that also I think I didn't have. But I really care about you three, and I want to help you in any way I can. If you'll let me, that is. Oh, so you found out about us through a file? Yes, I've been through a lot. Trying to raise my sister, trying to almost be both parents. I can't be both. I mean, we weren't that young when they died, but still, we needed them. Most of the time, I was the one taking care of my sister, even when my parents were alive. I feel extremely bad. I feel like Rainn should have had a better life, but I couldn't give her that. I had other things I had to attend to as well. Rainn's my little sister, and I love her very much. She's the only family I have left. I know I say that a lot, but she is. If I lose her, I lose everything. I want to help her, but a lot of times she just shuts me out. I don't know what it is. It's like back in the day, she used to tell me everything. And nowadays, she just shuts me out of everything. I know siblings are supposed to keep some secrets from each other, but not everything. It seems like now she's been so secretive, and I feel like there's something she wants to tell me, but she's too scared to. She can literally tell me anything. I'm her brother. I will be there. I'm pretty much one of the only people that will be there for her, besides Salem and like other people, but I'm the person that will be there for her forever. We have a sibling bond. And I don't want that to be broken just by some bits of secrets. But the one that I feel like she's keeping from me is big, but she won't tell me. I'm sorry, I ramble on about that. But, Nile, all I want to say is thank you. You really didn't have to, help us. You could have just went on your merry little way and did whatever else you wanted to do with your life. I know how hard life can be. I may not have known what you went through either, but it seems like we both have saw the ugly side of life. Probably through 2 different lenses, but I'm really glad that you've been here to help us. I might not know a lot about you, but I would like to. And maybe we can both become friends. We both seem to care a lot about my sister, which is something I don't see a lot of people do. The only person that I know that cares about my sister a lot besides me is Salem. But it's great to see somebody care about my sister as well. And thank you. You've done more than enough to help us. And I hope that all of us can find out who did it together, whether it takes months or years. I know that me and Rainn are an interesting bunch, and we can get easily frustrated. Believe me, we have went through this for so many years of people accusing me or accusing Rainn of killing our parents when it wasn't even us. We've went through so much crap. There's so many people out there that still think it was me and Rainn's idea. That somehow we tricked the entire police or detectives into thinking it was somebody else and not me or my sister. But I swear on everything that I am that it was not me or my sister that killed our parents. I promise. There was no hatred towards our parents. Yeah, there's some times where me and Rainn didn't like our parents' decision or didn't agree with them. But we wouldn't kill them over that. That would be ridiculous. Just know that me and Rainn loved our parents very much. We truly did. We loved them from the bottom of our hearts. And then one day they got taken away from us. We want to find out. They said since they didn't have enough evidence, they had to close our case. Me and Rainn fought for literally a month to keep the files open, and they wouldn't. So me and Rainn had to watch the files get put into a cold-cased cabinet where they would probably never be looked at again. Or maybe in about 20 years they would open it back up and look at it. But we didn't know. So thanks to you, you reopened the case. Maybe not to the detectives, but to somebody that actually truly wanted to help us. Thank you, Nile. You don't know how much this means to me and Rainn. I'm sorry if you don't do hugs. I don't normally do that, but I'm putting my trust fully in you. And I don't usually put my trust in anyone unless I truly know you. But for some reason, I have a gut feeling that I can truly trust you, even though I don't know you that well. But thank you from the bottom of my heart, and also from the bottom of Rainn's heart, for helping us. There's nobody that's really done this for us. You're the first. And hopefully you can help us solve this case, where it won't be cold for the rest of our lives. It's really nothing. Thank you for putting your entire trust in me. And I'm not really a person you should trust fully, but thank you for at least putting your trust in me. I don't want this case to go cold for 20 years. And also, I just went in that, file room that one day and was just looking through things. And then your cases caught my eye. Well, actually, I didn't get your files first. I was looking through the cold case files, and then I found something that said the murder of 2 parents, called the Willows, or the last name. And then I kind of dig through the name files and found you and Rainn's files, so I kind of learned a bit about it. Not everything, because they don't have very much evidence, but I don't want your guys' file to just be cold forever. A lot of cold cases don't even get solved, and a lot of the murders or whoever, like a murderer or killer or whatever, they die or something happens to them and the case never gets solved because the murderer is never found. And believe me, I have known a lot of cold cases, and I've heard a lot of cold cases about people, like, the victim just somehow dying from the hands of somebody and them never figuring out who the murderer was. They always find the person. Sometimes they don't find the victim, but sometimes they don't find the killer either. And it could be 40, 50 years later, and the killer could be dead and never get brought to justice, and also the victim never gets justice for what happened to them. Getting their life taken so quickly from somebody just doesn't seem fair. But I really want to help you both, and I'm glad that you're putting your trust in me. I really hope I can help you both. Also, this is my first time helping somebody with something like this, so I'm sorry if I'm not good at it. This is my first time because I've never really done this, so I'm sorry if I'm not the greatest at it. But I truly do care about you and your sister and Salem. And I probably always will. So hopefully I can become a little bit more closer with you guys and hopefully become friends. 'Cause I don't make a lot of those. I make more enemies than I do friends, but we don't need to get into my entire life story right now. That'd be too long. But maybe one day you can learn a bit more about me and learn a bit about Nile Grimm's if you would like to. I think I would like that. I hope Salem found her.